So this is what exactly the plant simulation software module will look like.
Correct.
Okay. So after installation, we need to check with this one. If we are going to press this create new model, if it
Create
is,
new.
yes, if this pop-up is raised, which means 2D or
Before
3D.
that, can you please explain this first one? First whole the sheet.
Yeah,
This.
so that's what I'm saying. First of all, starting with
Okay.
installation. So after installation, so whether it was installed properly or not, to check that one, so we need to click this one, create new model.
Okay.
So if we click this one, if this image, I mean this pop-up is raised like 2D or 3D,
Correct.
then the installation
Okay.
is perfect.
Okay. Okay.
If there is any sort of error is there, then we need to reinstall it, or we need to check what exactly the problem is with the software while installing. That we need to check.
Okay.
Okay,
Fine. Fine.
so that is what exactly the first thing we need to check before after installation. Then
Okay.
this is what exactly the template of plant simulation. In
Mm-hmm.
this, these are the commonly used things, 9 different things. First one is for model. If at all I want to
Okay.
start a model, or if at all I want to create a new model, then I'm going to use this new model. If there is already an existing model is there that was saved with me, if at all I want to work on that one, then I need to use this open model file. If we click this
Okay.
one, then it will be opened. So all our saved files will be opened, the directory.
What is a format extension format for this
This is like
Technomatic?
a sir, I will tell you spp dot spp files mostly.
Dot SPP.
Yes.
Okay.
Next one is this recent models. This is the directory, recent model directory.
Mm-hmm.
So all our recent models in the last 1 days or 2 days, how many programs we have operated, how many models we have done, all the complete history will be visible in this recent models.
Is it? Okay.
And directly there is one icon, last model. So if you click this one, so automatically the last model which was operated, that will be pop up here.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. At the same time, once the image was opened, if at all you want to close, then the standard method is file, and you need to close here by using this close.
File and close.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the standard method. Here, if at all you want to save the program, you can save it. Otherwise, no. This is the standard method. If at all
Mm-hmm.
you don't close like this, instead of doing that directly by closing the software, what will be happen? This plant simulation will be having number of components involved, smaller components involved. Sometimes it's
Correct.
get overwritten. That is why we need to close the program in certain way only. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
that is the model thing. And second is examples models. Getting started, if we have some knowledge on all the basic things, then I want to
Mm-hmm.
review further, then these are the models, these are the tutorials I need to use, like example models, videos,
Okay.
tutorials, and new features. If we click this
Okay.
one, example models, there will be having some example files will be there to
Mm-hmm.
showcase from someone. So if I click this factory 51, then just a second. Sir, is my screen visible? The example model?
Yeah. Example. Yes.
Yes. This is how exactly we are going to open the example model, and we can showcase it, how we
Okay.
are running. So this is a predefined example model. So this is generally used for showcasing for some other, like what is the capability of PlantSim, that with this video we can directly showcase him.
Okay.
Once it was done, again same process, file and close. Not
File
only,
close.
yes, not only this one, we will be having n number of examples, like different examples on all the things. We can
Okay.
click on that one, and directly that will be pop up, and we can run this simulation, and we can showcase it to some person, those who are from that background. And once it was
Mm-hmm.
done, and we can close it. That is for the
Okay.
example models. Like
Correct.
tutorials, if at all I want to learn some tutorials, then
Mm-hmm.
written tutorials will be there. Documentation, we'll call it as a documentation mostly. By using this documentation, we can check for what exactly happened. If there is some error is there, or some if at all I want to learn in detail regarding a tool, then directly I can press F1, or directly I can go for this one tutorials, and I can search for what type of content I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next one is web communities. Like Siemens is having different communities. So if I click this Siemens community, so it will be redirected to my Siemens page, where all the plant simulation software experts or some technomatic experts will going to, I mean, if there is a query is there from my side, I can post it on the form, so that the expert will, if they will be having the answer, they will deliver it. That is what exactly the technomatics community is. Now this is what exactly the main template. Now we will be entering into software. So before entering into this, we need to start with this create new model.
Create
So
new mode.
yes, once we click this one, it will be asking me to for 2D as well as 3D. Always any drawing or any layout starts with a 2D only. First we need
2D
to
only.
identify some basic principles on 2D. It will be
Uh-huh.
easier for us to grasp from in 3D. That is why we'll start with 2D.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the software platform. In
So
this,
you have started with 2D, no?
yeah, 2D only, 2D.
Simple, 1 second. I
Yeah.
have sent an image.
Okay.
Can you see this? This is full screen.
Yes, yes. This is what exactly the full screen is.
We can't see all the
No, 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 no. We
screen.
can't see. This is the screen. This is the
Okay,
maximum
thank you.
screen. Okay.
Continue, continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is the platform. This is what exactly Technomatics platform is. Here,
Mhm.
this complete platform is divided into 4 different aspects. Let me explain you in detail. Yes, this is called as a class library in the left corner. So we'll be
Okay.
having class library. This class library is generally used for proper flow, proper material flow or something. If at all I'm preparing a layout, like how we are giving in a relationship between one item and another item. So how we are giving
Okay.
relationship with one layout with another layout. That
Mhm.
sort of relationship will be visible in this class library. There is an icon
Okay.
basics, tree icon is there, which means it is a
Right.
representation of our program. So whether we are
Mhm.
preparing a larger model, so in the larger model also there will be having some small models that will be involved in it. So how they will be mapped, how they will be involved, what is the master frame, in that what is the subclasses. So again, what is the main frame, what is the subframes, like we need to define all our programs with this class library only.
Okay.
Generally, this class library will be used for a larger models. If at all
Large
I'm,
amount.
yes, if at all we are practicing here, I mean for practicing session or from a basic models or a smaller models, there is no need of class library. If I'm preparing a larger layout which is having some multiple process, maybe some 5 different processes involved in it, each and every process will be having separate layout. Now, there should be having some master file. In that master file, there will be having submasters. Again, in that submaster, there will be having some sub. Like we will be using in assembly section. Assembly section, what will be happen? There is a parent file. In that, there will be having some child files, duplicate files. Like
Yes, yes.
same thing we will be performing in this class library. So this model, whatever the name this model, this can be renamed this. I can be renamed this as a master. So this will be my master folder. All my data will be saved from this. This is my mainframe. If at all I want to
First, we need
define,
to create a master file, right?
yes, master will be predefined. There is a folder here with name default with named model. So if at all you want, you can change the name and click as a master. And in that
Okay.
master, you need to create. See, for creating a file, so there is a folder icon here. On that folder icon master, right click, and there will be a pop-up that will be visible.
Correct.
In that pop-up, you need to go for the new. In that
Uh-huh.
new section, again there will be a folder frame black box toolbar. So here we are going to prepare another folder, which is my connectivity. I mean all my programs I need to save here. Let us
Oh,
say I will rename it first process material IP material input.
okay.
Okay, there will be no any space involved in this. One more thing is that here, if we are defining names, so there shouldn't be any spaces between that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, input done. Again, I am preparing new folder, and this one is process process, and one more file new, and out put. Now I have defined 3 different folders: input, process, and output.
Oh, okay.
Or else we can say some other thing like p1, simple thing, p1 process 1, and this is easier, p2,
Uh-huh.
and we can define p3. So my plant is having 3 different folders, 3 different processes. Now I have created subfolders. Now in that
Uh-huh.
folder, after that, see master, that there is a, this is a layer diagram is there, model with name. So
Oh,
we'll call
correct.
this as a frame.
Model is a frame.
Model is a frame, just like a
Okay.
2D environment. So we are using this frame as an activity. So this is called as a frame, where we
Okay.
are
So
going to
white box
prepare
is
our,
a frame.
yes,
Huh?
where we are going to prepare our layout.
Uh-huh.
Frame is a thing where we are going to prepare our layout or a drawing, that is called as a layout frame. So this model is nothing but, I will say this as a frame frame. Okay, this is a frame. Now each and every folder, I mean if I created the p1 process one, then they should be having a frame. Again, in that folder we need to right click, new, and model frame. So here I can rename it P1 frame, which means all my drawings will be done on this one, P1 frame. Similarly
Okay.
with P2 also.
Right click and we have to create a
Yes.
frame. Okay.
And right click, rename. So here P2 underscore frame. Same with P3. Here rename, sorry, right click, new, and model frame, and this will be called as P3 underscore frame. Okay, now this is what exactly, sir, class library is. If we are, I mean, if we are following some set of principles and if we are delivering project to an industrial person, which means all the things need to be involved. If this was involved like this, then the structure of program is clearly visible, which means what is the master frame, what is the master layout. In that master layout there will be three sections, that is called as a, I will say, this is input and this is output, and I will say this is a P1, P2, and this is P3. Three different processes. Just a second. Yes. I'll say this as a P1. If I double click it, automatically it will redirect to this frame. P2. If I double click this P2, then it will be redirecting to the P2 frame. If I double click this one, then it will be redirecting to the P3 frame. Which means this is my master layout. In this master layout, each and everything will be performed. So just a second.
Basically, we can create any number of frames, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, just a second. Just a second.
Not an
Okay,
issue.
okay. So what is it? This is a, I will say this as a master drawing. So in master drawing, there, I mean, each and every data won't be visible. In submaster drawings, this is a P, if I say this as a P1, I will rename it. Just a second. So this is P1, which means this is process one. If I want to in detail regarding the process one, then I need to open this P1 file so that this frame will be visible. This P1 frame, all the data involved in this P1 will be visible. If I say this as a P2, this as P2, if I double click this one, what will be happen? This frame will be visible, just like a hyperlink, sir.
Understood. Understood.
Okay, so
Just we need to right click and we need to say P1, P2, P3, right?
yes, yes.
Then it will be connecting. Oh,
Now I am undeleting. So this is what exactly class library is. Class library is generally to define the relationship between the layouts.
okay.
Okay, now this is one, the class library was done. Second is toolbox. This first one is class library, second one is toolbox. All the tools involved in this plant simulation will be in this ribbon only. Material flow,
Toolbox.
yes, toolbox. Material flow, fluids, resources, information flow, user interface, mobile drawings, user objects, tools. These are all different form of tools for using for the model, for model creation. Okay, sir.
Okay. Toolbox. Okay.
Toolbox. Class library first, second one is toolbox. Third one is
Toolbox.
frame. This is what exactly the frame is. The main working area of the plant simulation is called as a frame.
Frame in the sense it's an there is an clock. No, that is a frame. No,
Yes, this complete
right
white representation, white dotted representation, nothing but frame.
frame. Okay.
Where we are going to draw anything here, any type of layout we
Yeah.
are going to draw in this one only. So this we will call this
Okay.
as a frame.
Okay.
Class library, toolbox, frame. And
Frame.
fourth one is console. CONSOLE, console, which is a dialog box.
Console.
Yeah,
Where it is?
in the bottom, sir.
Okay. Okay. In the bottom
Console,
console.
yes. Just like in NX, what will be happened if there is a command we are picking, like a line
Command
command.
finder.
Yes,
Command finder.
yes, command finder, just like a command finder or a command description. So it will
Correct.
describe what to do next, what will be the next process that can be defined in this console.
Okay.
Okay. In general, we don't use it, but it is a part of the software. That is why we are defining four different things.
These
Class
are the main
library,
four major things in
four,
the
yes.
technomatic. By
In the
using this, we will be constructing a model, right?
Yes, constructing the model. Out of
Okay.
four these things, three things are the major one: class library, toolbox, and this frame. These are the major things involved in for creating a model, any model.
Okay.
This console is optional. Whether if at all you want to, you can use it by using this one. Otherwise, you can close it like this. These three are the main things: class library, toolbox, and main frame.
Understood.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if at all you want, you add favorites here, different tools. If there is, if this mission tool, if this tool is there, this is a favorite, then you can directly add here by using this add to favorites. There is certain process for doing that also. I will tell you that later sessions.
Why we need to do as a favorite?
Sir, if some tools will be there, I want that tool as a favorite tool, then I can directly paste it by using this one.
No, favorite is for what? But no, how
I'm using it continuously. I'm using it for I mean next cycle or next
regularly?
cycle regularly. Then I'm going to use this one. Here, see, I'm saying this frame as a favorite, so that what will be happen? This data will be saved with my favorite list whenever I open something. So if I double click
Mhm.
this one, automatically this frame will be pop up at any stage.
Okay.
Generally, this will be used. Okay. Otherwise, if at all if you don't want it, you can close it. This basic class library will be the basic one.
From where we will get that favorite? From where?
Yes, sir.
The star
See,
one, huh?
once we are done with these three things, then I will explain you the top bar.
Okay, okay.
So these
Please.
three are the main. So class library was done, toolbox was done, and frame was done. Now we will be
Correct.
talking about the main ribbon bar, which is with the plant simulation tab. First one is
Okay.
home. In the home section, we will be having some default tools which will control the simulation, which will not, I mean, only for controlling the simulation, not for creating a layout or not for modifying the layout. This is for
Hmm.
controlling. Home is for
Controlling simulation.
controlling the
Okay.
simulation. Like this to event controller is there, this force bar
Correct.
is there. With this directly we can control the simulation. There are this open icon. If my representation is 2D model, I want to convert into 3D, then directly by using open 2D by 3D, with this I can convert my drawing into 3D drawing.
Okay.
I can select the display icons. If there is a icon is there, I can select this. I can, if at all I want, change the display also. That can be done by these things, like modification or
Come again? What
see
will
this
be
one, sir.
happen?
There is a tool here,
Correct.
station one. I want to
Ah.
modify the icons, how it was visible in 2D. If at all I want to change these icons, see,
Hmm.
I can change the colors involved.
Okay.
Here there is a blue is there. Instead of blue, I want to change some other color.
Okay. Okay. That is
That
how.
individual icons that can be changed by using this one icon.
So how to go back?
Sir, just simply here there are frames opened downside. This is a master
Down. Oh.
frame. If at all you want to see, I am click this one. I click this icon button, so a pop-up will be opened. Now I
Hmm.
don't want this one. Then simply there are frames here in the beneath down
You
section.
can directly close it.
Yes,
Okay.
directly you can click on it and close it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So these are all for the controlling only. These main tabs will be controlling purpose only. In general, we don't use these control bars. Why? Because there will be, I mean, some certain set of procedures we need to follow for creating a layout. That is why we are using this toolbox only. So we are going to operate the complete plant simulation or complete to layout by using this toolbox tools only.
Mhm.
So if you want beyond this, then we are going to use these types. Like if at all you want to change the graphics, external graphics like visualization, validations, then you can use by using this.
Background color
Yes,
changing or
background color changing, different. If at all you want to place some object behind the screen, then that can is
hmm.
possible. If at all, once the model was finalized, once I have prepared the model, I don't want it to disturb by someone, then I can lock the structure so that it won't be disturbed.
You can log the structure, huh?
Yes, we can lock the structure.
So okay.
We can lock the structure and we can define some program also for that to completely lock it so that no one can replay, I mean, modify it or no one can rearrange that one. That
So
is
what
also
kind of
possible.
programming?
So there is some Java program that is involved in this.
Oh, oh.
Based upon that programming, we can lock and we can do some method programming so that it will be fixed for permanently. So if at all you want to modify again, you need to open that programming and you need to disable that program. Then only is will be opened again. Like there will be a lot of things involved in this one. Okay, this home tab is for controlling the simulation. Same with the
Simulation.
debugger. So whenever you are using some methods, I mean some coding part, that coding part directly controlled, just like the simulation controlled with these comments, the coding part can be controlled by this thing, debugger.
Coding part.
Yes, coding part. So we'll call it as a
Okay.
SimTalk. SIMTALK, SimTalk language. That SimTalk language can be directly operated by controlled by this debugger.
So
There will
for
be,
this, I think there is some codes now,
yeah,
like C program codes.
yes, we need to have some Java programming language, some
Okay.
basic Java programming. With that, we can directly control this thing. After that, there is a window. This window tab can be used for this section. Here, class library. See, there is a class library here.
Mhm.
If I click this one, so automatically it will be vanished, disabled. So if you want to enable it again, you need to click it. So it will be enabled. After that,
Okay.
favorites, same favorites tab, same toolbox. If you disable it one, so toolbox will be disabled. If you want to
Mhm.
enable, enable. Same with console, like status bar, message bar, everything you can
Okay.
rearrange these things also.
Okay.
Uh,
In
I want
in
to
status bar, what we can able to see in status bar?
in status bar. I will show you, sir.
Status and
Just a second.
manage
Just a second.
some
Just
there
a
is
second.
another next to it. No,
Yes.
what can able?
Here, I mean, if a program, if an icon was clicked here,
Mhm.
just a second, there is some message bar. I mean, what to do next that can be visible here directly. Yes, see here, sir. I have clicked a connector symbol. There is a connector. If I click
Uh-huh.
this one, there is an written instructions will be there. Left click to insert the object. Hold down the control key to insert multiple objects.
Oh,
Right
it
click
will
to
guide.
cancel.
It will
Guide.
guide.
It's like a guide
Okay.
status.
Mm.
Like we need to, we can operate this also. If at all you want, you can change it to side direction also. So you can manage it by using these operators. So here, this is a standard
Right
one.
button. No, we have to use right or left button to
Anything, sir.
rearrange.
Rearrange, we can directly drag in the middle. In the middle, there is a default thing is there. So if you click on
Okay.
top, so automatically it will be pop up onto its original default directions.
Okay. Okay.
So
Oh,
like,
if we drag, it will automatically show. No,
yes,
right?
if we drag, it will automatically show. So where exactly you
Okay.
want to place, it will show. So if you don't want anything, then just place on the middle. So again, it will be a default 4 will be visible. So in that, press on the top icon. So default position will be obtained again.
Okay.
Like general, in the general, there will be having this background colors. This, there is a grid here, dot to dot representation.
Mhm.
This grid can be highlighted here, enable or disabled.
Okay.
At the same time,
Do we
connect.
want grids in all the
Yes,
frames?
yes. Grid is a mandatory
So
thing
grid
here, sir. Why? Because,
without.
hello.
Ah, yes, yes.
Grid is a mandatory thing. Why? Because this grid distance, this dot to dot distance is a recorded distance here, which means 1 meter distance is there. So
Mhm.
with this, we are going to prepare the layout. If the mission to mission there is having some 4 meters or 5 meters distance is there, then
Okay.
directly by using these dots, we can calculate it.
So can we give a measurement
Yes,
to grid point to
yes,
point?
we can change that also. If at all you want, there is an option to change that also.
Okay. Later you can show me
Yes,
or
yes. I
you.
will show you, sir. In the next, I mean, once after completing all these things, we will be entering into
Great.
that session only.
Okay. Great. Great.
Okay. Then vector graphics is there. Icons, like icons at the center. Vector graphics. These are the additional things. Generally, these
Mhm.
are not that much useful in plant simulation. Additionally, if at
What is
all,
this?
additionally, that's what I'm saying, sir. Additionally, I want to add some new things in the layout,
Mm-hmm.
like circular area, banded area. Like I want to add some fountain representation, some representation.
Okay.
Then I can
So
use
if
this
we
thing.
represent in 2D, no, if
Yes.
we convert into 3D, will it represent as a
Same.
3D?
Yes, sir. 3D only. If once it was done,
Mhm.
just a second. In 2D, in 3D, it will be converted into this one, and in video, where is this gone? Sir, it's like a layout modifications. Layout modification tools are layout description tools.
Mhm.
So while preparing the layout, once the layout was prepared, so we'll
Mhm.
showcase with some things, some representations like vector graphics, like rector, like I mean circle, ellipse, different things to showcase this is a
Mhm.
buried area. So where the input is coming, which is not visible in 3D.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So if you open the 2D layout only, some things will be visible, some actual things will be visible. That can be directly defined by using this one.
Okay.
So if you convert into 3D, if you convert into 2D again, it will be visible. Just like for the layout description, we are going to use these type of things. Okay, sir. So once it was done, then we need to close the program. Now I don't want to save all these things, so I'm just completely erasing everything. Okay, now again the starting step is create new model. In it I am going to start with 2D model. So in the 2D model, this is class library, toolbox and frame. So in the frame I am extending it, and I am going to start the model as of now. So now this file section, as I have raised a doubt, this point to point distance, how to change this point to point distance, all
Mhm.
these things will be starting on the basic level only. So for
Okay.
that we will be entering into file. There is a section file. In that file we need to enter into preferences tab.
It's a
In the file,
user modification.
yes, user modification, just like the NX software. In the preferences, so we will be having all the default values here. So what type of English we want, what type of language we want to use, so what will be the date format here, so saving history. So each and every time when I click the new model, so it is asking me whether to open a 2D or 3D. That can also be changed here directly. Every time I want to use 2D only, then I can click here 2D and 3D. So ask each time. Just like that one, there is these things also, simulation units. See, this is what exactly the unit is. In the unit, here it is representing 1 LU is 1 meter, which means this
One
unit.
LU in the sense 1 meter from
Yes,
point to point.
from point to point is 1 meter, it
Okay.
was defined. So if at all you want, you can change it to something like centimeter. So if you want to give it as a centimeter, then you can change the meters here, units here,
Hmm.
centimeter. Like these are the default things. Here mass is up to kg. So if at all you want to, you can change it to grams. Currency, like speed, everything. Default is these things. Default length is between, I mean, the point to point distance default is collected by meters only. If at all you want to change, you can change here first in centimeters, then you can change this into centimeters. These two things are interlinked with each other. So if the length is given in centimeters, then the LU between point to point is 1 centimeter. Clear, sir?
Understood. Understood.
So this is how exactly it will be. In general, plants layouts will be larger in size. That is why it will be in meters only. So meters done. So once if we change all the things, again there are some more things here. Units, user interface, editor, 2D, 3D. So the basic default things, we are not changing those things. They will be default. License thing. So once these are done, then we are going to close it. If we do any modification, then we need to close the complete model, and we need to start it back.
Complete model.
Yes, then only the
Right?
new modifications will be updated.
So otherwise, it won't be appear.
Yes,
Huh?
it won't be appear. Okay, once it was done, create new model. Then based on which, just a second, yes, 2D. Now we are going to start working with the model. So this is my class library, toolbox and frame. Every model starts in this frame only. We are going to model, create the model. We are going to do any modifications in this frame only. Okay, for any plant, we will be having an input and an output. So in the plant simulation, the input will call it as a source. Input is nothing but source, and output is called as a drain. So these two
Okay.
are the default things. So we are going to click it, and we are going to click it. So it was pasted here. Same with this one also. Drain, output. So click it and click it.
The first step will be we need to arrange input and output, right?
Yes, first will be input and output.
Okay.
If at all I'm talking about a plant, it's input and output. I can change if the source is difficult, then I can rename it as a. So for renaming it, right click on the icon and rename.
Okay.
So I can directly change as input input like this. Instead of drain, I can go and I can go for output. Input output. Now I am having input ready and output ready. Now in between I need to have some missions to do the processing work. So in this plant simulation, mission is nothing but station. So we'll be calling it as a station. So same thing, for that you need to click on the toolbox, then you need to click on the frame. So it will be pasted. Same. So if you want multiple selections, then hold the control and click on the station. And same thing, hold the control and click it. So you will be having multiple.
Just holding control and we need to place
Yes.
wherever we want. Huh?
Yes, hold the control and click here. Same, hold the control and paste here. So we'll be
Okay.
getting all these things. Okay, fine. Input and output. I want three missions. For that, station, single, again, second, three. If at all I want simultaneously, then hold the control, press the station, and
Correct.
press here. So we'll be having these missions. These will be like station, station 1, station 2, station
So
3.
first we need to put control, press the control, and then we need to select the machine, right?
Yes, yes. That control should be in hold position only till we release here. So,
Okay, okay.
so once it was done, now I have placed different directions. Now I don't want like this. I want to align them in a line. For that,
Correct.
so I need to select everything like drag and right click. In that there is one option, arrange icons. If we click align horizontally, it will be aligned horizontally.
Can you show me again?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Control Z, you want me
No, no,
to?
no, no, no control Z, sir. There won't be any control Z. Just in the plant simulation, there won't be any undo option. There won't be
Okay,
having
there
any
is
undo
no undo
option.
option.
So whatever the thing we are doing, that need to be performed. If we did a mistake, then it's gone. So we need to start
Oh,
again from the scratch.
it is gone.
It's
If I
gone.
did, huh?
Yes.
Oh,
Why?
okay.
Because we don't know where exactly. Because of this, what is the things what will be modified? We don't know. So everything is linked. That is why. Okay, sir. See, now I have different. All the things will be at different positions.
Right.
I need to select everything like simply dragging. I am dragging a rectangle on top of all these things so that everything is selected. Then right click on something. Right click on the icon. Then we will be having a pop-up. In that pop-up, there will is an option arrange icons.
Arrange icons.
Yes. In that arrange icons, we will be having align horizontal, align vertical, distribute horizontal, distribute vertical, and different options. In this, we need to select align horizontal. So everything will be aligned in a horizontal manner. Okay. Now I'm having different distances. Now I want to distribute them equally. For the same thing, select everything, right click, arrange icons. There is this option, distribute horizontally.
Distribute horizontal. Right click and
Same,
for
right click.
selecting, we need to press control.
Yeah, no, sir, no need. You can
Drag
press
and
control also. You can hold the control and you can select each and every mission in like this, or else just hold the left mouse button and drag a rectangle.
left. Okay. Whole selection.
Whole selection.
Then click on the click right button on the
Yeah.
icon, any icon. Any icon, no?
Any
We can
icon,
click.
any icon, sir, any icon. Right
And
click.
uh-huh.
There will be arrange icons option. In that arrange icons, there will be distribute horizontally option so that they will be
Just
distributed equally.
okay.
Okay. Same with the this also.
If suppose if we don't want equally, we want
Ah,
unequally. So what is the
then it's manual only, sir. There is no any
manual?
process for that only. It's a manual.
Can we give measurement?
Yes, that is also possible, but it's like advanced modeling. There is an option here. General Windows. Okay, in 3D there is an option. In 2D
In
there won't be
3D.
any option. In 3D for mission placement there is an option with which we can give dimensions between the stations. I can increase it, I can decrease it by using that one. But in 2D, if at all I want, I can do like this only. So I need to
Only
select
equally
everything.
we can able to do it.
Yes, equally we can able to do it. Distribute horizontally. Now I am having same 4 missions. I can same done with vertical also. Select everything, right click, arrange icons, align vertically.
Vertically.
Arrange icons, distribute vertically. It will be distributed. These are the more important two things important in this plant simulation. And these things reverse order horizontally, mostly it is like a mirror image. Generally we don't use this one.
Okay.
It's like
Reverse. What is the command?
reverse.
Reverse.
Yes, reverse order horizontally, reverse order vertically, which means like mirror image of the model, exact model.
Okay.
See, previously it was
Then
like
what?
this.
Then actual it will be dissolved. Actual one. We can't able to mirror at the same time both sides.
Yes, we can't do that.
Can't.
Okay, sir. Once it was done, okay, now I am deleting. Okay, fine. So this is the basic starting. Now I have done input, I have done output. I have called three different missions with me. Now I want to rename these things. Instead of station, 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 I want to rename it. For that, right click on the mission and rename. I can do it by using M. So I will say M1. Same for this also, I will say M2. This mission I will be using M3. So I will be having three different missions here and source and then drain. Five different missions. So this is my process. I don't want this. I am deleting it. Sir, one more thing. And for deleting, if at all you want to delete individually, you can delete by pressing direct delete key, or else
Directly delete.
direct delete
Okay.
key, or else you can right click it and there is an into option, delete option.
Okay.
So you can
Uh-huh.
directly press it. So if you want to delete more than two or three icons, then drag and select everything you want to delete, then press the delete button. So then there is a pop-up here. So if you click this one, apply to all, so
Uh-huh.
everything will be vanished at a second.
Okay. Apply to all. If you
Otherwise, what
don't use that,
if we don't click that one? Then what will be happen? Each and every icon. See now, sir. I will be selecting these three missions and I want to delete it. So if I delete it, if I don't select this apply one, then what will be happen? Everything it will
then
be
every
asking
time we
me.
need to.
Yes, it will give. It will be asking me at each and every time.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm having input. I'm having output. I'm having missions. Now
Mhm.
there is one more thing that is important for this. So there is a connection. A connection that need to be enabled between these missions. If at all I'm saying this is input and this is missions, I need to give some process.
Mhm.
That process is nothing but connectors. Okay, in
Correct.
plant simulation we will be using, I mean in theoretically we will call as a process, in plant simulation we will call it as a connector.
Connectors.
So we'll click that one and this command is like we need to give input and we need to give output. There are two dots here, one green dot and
Correct.
one green dot. So we need to
Uh,
select two different things. This one, this one, done. Now there is a relationship between these two, which means this source is connected with M1.
mhm.
If at all I want to connect these two, then same thing. I need to click this one. Here, first option, second option.
Just click on the initial and final. That's
Yes.
it.
Click on the initial, click on the final. Click on the first one, click on the last one.
So every time we need to select the connector. Huh?
Same. For at the starting level, we need to select each and every time. So
Okay.
if you're having, I mean, if we are thorough with complete plant simulation, then we'll be using control button, just like the missions. So we need to press the control, hold the
Okay.
control, and we need to press this one.
Mhm.
Same time here, we need to press. Once it was done, again, we need to press the same
Okay.
mission, we need to press the same mission.
The control should be in
Control
the
should be in a hold condition only. It should be
hold condition.
holded. Then only this continuous connector will be enabled.
Okay. In
Not all,
Technomatis, control button will be
yes,
very helpful, right?
yes, very helpful. So not only for this one, for anything, for conveyors, for missions, for robots, for store, everything. If we press
Okay.
control, then we will be having multiple objects. Otherwise, one after one click, it will be disabled.
Okay.
Now this is my model. Now this model was completely finalized. If at all I want to check whether it was connected perfectly or not, so I
Uh-huh.
can drag like this and drop.
Uh-huh.
So that what will be happen? There is a green button that enabled here. Green, 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 green
From okay.
between
Uh-huh.
stations, which means it is representing that this mission is connected with this connector and this connector is connected with this mission, which means it is
Okay.
enabled. It is showing the connectivity.
Mhm.
So
If
if
suppose the connector has not connected from one machine to
yes,
another machine,
that's what
so
I'm
what is
saying,
the
sir. Then I am deleting
indication?
this one.
Okay.
Now see, I am trying to showcase it. Now there will be having these two only. This is there is no any green button here.
Oh,
There
the
is no any
connectivity.
line here. Connector is there. So and one more thing with this connector is if there is a mission, then only it will connect.
Okay.
If a connector is there, I am trying to connect in the air, it won't connect.
Correct. Correct.
This will be enabled if you click on a mission, then only it will be enabled. So even in the air, if you try to do this, it won't be enabled. It will be like this. It won't be enabled. So for ending it, you need to press right click. If you press right click, it will be disabled. Why? Because there is no any proper output, proper mission is there to
Mhm.
reconnect it. That is why. So in connection and end connection. Done. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now if we drag and select everything, then it will be visible like this, green, 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 which means it is connected. The model is connected perfectly. Now,
Completely constrained.
yes, it was completely constrained. Now this was fine. Now I need to simulate it. Simulate is nothing but test it. So this
Where is simulate?
I'm telling you that only. So I have prepared the model. The model was finalized. Now I want to test it. Testing is nothing but simulation. So for
Okay,
that there is an option here, event controller.
correct.
Every model will be having an event controller. If you are preparing multiple frames, there is a frame here, model here. So
Mhm.
if you are preparing another frame, sorry, uh, just a second, right click new and model frame. That frame is also having a controller. If you prepare another frame, that will
Okay,
also be having another controller. So each and every frame will be having a controller. A controller is nothing but a time indicator. So
timing.
yes, this will be the basic one. This will control the complete model which you have prepared in this frame. This is the controller. That is why the name is called as a event controller.
Okay,
There is a time icon, which means this event controller will work with respect to time. Now I want to double click it. So there is, it should be in this position. So I am dragging it based upon my convenience. So I'll place it here and I am double clicking it. So there is a pop-up that will be enabled here after double clicking this event controller.
Mhm.
In this first tab is time. This time is how much this simulation is running. That will be visible here. As of now it is 000. So
Okay.
if I run the model for 5 days or 2 hours or 3 hours or 30 minutes, then that time will be shown here.
Mhm.
And there is a control tab here. There is a reset here. So reset simulation, start top simulation, and a fast forward. Generally these two things will be used. So for starting a simulation we need to reset it. So which means we,
Every time we need to do a resetting. Huh?
yes, initially, so once the model was finalized, then we need to open this event controller like this, then we need to reset it first, which means it will start from the beginning. So
Okay.
resetting, after that, so we need to start the simulation by using this start stop button. But before
Oh.
starting into this, there is
Mhm.
one wheel here. We'll call it a simulation wheel or a speed wheel. So with which we can
Motion.
control the simulation.
Okay,
Speed.
simulation.
Yeah, speed of the simulation.
Mhm.
How it was visibly actually. That is what exactly this will be. So I am reducing the speed and I am clicking the real time. Real time is like a, so the material movement is clearly visible when we click, when we enable this real time only.
Okay, real time will be used to
See the
see the
material
actual
movement,
movement,
actual material movement, actual material
actual
handling
metal.
will be visible. That is real
What is
time.
the command? Real
Actual,
time. Huh?
a real time, real time. If we enable the real time, then
Okay.
actual material handling will be visible clearly.
Mhm.
Then we need to enable this one and we need to reduce the speed of this one.
Mhm.
Two things were done. Now we need to reset the simulation.
Mhm.
Then we need to start it. So this is what start stop. So you need to click this one. So it will be started. So there is a time that is running here.
Mhm.
Simultaneously, if you want to stop it, you need to click this one. So it will be stop.
So can you see the material movement? I don't see.
I will show you, sir. Now, okay, I have resetted this one. I am
Oh, the
closing it.
color is
Yes,
changing, no? Right?
yes. Event. If I click the event controller, see there is
Mhm.
no any green bar. There is no any
Correct.
green bulb that is visible over the top of these missions.
Correct.
Now, if I reset it, if I
Mhm.
run this one, see, if I pause it, what will be happened in the source? It is yellow, which means the source is giving material, and this machine is having a material. That is why green light is there. So the
Correct.
machine is
Oh, green
working
light.
perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Now
Indicate.
these two machines are still don't have any material. That is why there is no any light here.
Mhm.
If we run the simulation again, see, at 15 seconds, the second machine is also having some material and it is green in color. At the
Okay.
same time, this machine is also having a material that is why green in color.
Mhm.
But the source is like input. The input is
Correct.
giving the material, and this machine is already having material. So input is blocked. That is why yellow flash.
Mhm.
Same, this machine is not having, third machine is not having any material with it as of now. That is why it still don't have any light. So if you run this simulation, then this machine is also having green color. Now the simulation, see this is what exactly the visible representation. Slower speed, it will be visible. Okay, now if I increase it one, so automatically the time here, see, the time it will be continuously increasing, running very fast. And one more thing in plant simulation, okay, before telling you that, so sir, one more thing here, when this will going to end, this won't, there won't be having any end point.
Okay.
So it will run continuously, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 days, 365 days it will run. Why? Because
Mhm.
we haven't specified any end time. Okay,
In time.
yes, end time, we haven't specified any end time, simulation end time.
Okay.
That is why it is running continuously. If I increase the speed, see here, it is running 18, 19, 24 hours. After that, one day, 3 hours, 4 hours, like it will run infinite.
Okay.
I want to define that, I want to constrain that, whether I want to run the model for 3 hours, 4 hours, that is
Mhm.
possible in. So for that I need to stop the simulation, reset it. So now 0 0. After that,
Again,
yes,
once you stop, again we need to do a resetting. Huh?
yes, resetting.
Okay.
So after this control, there is a control tab beneath. I mean, after that there is a settings tab is there. So we need to enter into settings tab. In that settings
Okay.
tab, there is a defined thing, date as well as end.
Okay. Mhm.
In the settings tab, there is a date, which means
Correct.
I can define the date, today's date or tomorrow's date. Maybe I want to run this model after 6 months. This is a newer model, so I can define that date here. So date doesn't matter, date just for representing date here. So end is like how much time I want to run the simulation, that can be defined here. Whether I want
Okay.
to run this simulation for 30 seconds, then I can click like this. I can press 30 and
Okay.
apply. So like
30 seconds.
30
Okay.
seconds.
Mm.
If I click 50, then it will be 50 seconds. If I click 10, 10 seconds. If at all I want to give in minutes, then
Mhm.
directly I can multiply 75 seconds. So 1 minute 15 seconds.
Oh,
Okay, and I don't know the maximum number. Maybe I want some 8 minutes and 40 seconds. So together how many seconds I don't know. For that,
okay.
directly I can press 15 and a semicolon,
Okay.
apply. So it is like a 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay, if I
Semicolon, we need to apply.
yes, yes,
This
if
is
we click,
minutes, right?
yes, if we click only 15, then what will be happen?
Okay.
It will be considered as seconds.
Seconds.
If
Okay.
we click 15 and a semicolon, then it will
Uh-huh.
be considered as a 15 minutes.
Okay.
Same after minutes, then there will be having hours. Same.
Correct.
If at all I want to one for 2 hours, then two I need to press two semicolons, one for minutes and
Okay.
one for, and apply. So the
Okay.
2 hours, 00 minutes, 00 seconds.
Understood.
Same
Understood.
with 15 minutes, 15 hours. 1, 2,
Two. Three, four.
15 hours. If at all I want to run with for days, then I can 2, 1, 2, 3. 2 days,
For that, 3.
0 0 3. Two
Okay.
days, 00 hours, 00 minutes, 00 seconds. I can change this
Okay.
also. I can change to 2 days, 5 hours, and 15 minutes, 20 seconds. I can change like this based upon, if at all I'm having time constraints, then I can define like this. 2 days,
Mhm.
5 hours, 15 minutes, 20 seconds is my end date. So
Okay.
this model will going to end after this time. So
Okay.
I have defined the end time now. Now I need to go to controls tab and I need to press apply. So
In
whatever.
actual processing,
Hmm,
Krishna sir,
sir.
if suppose if we give for a whole day, right?
Okay.
So production will be starting.
Hmm.
Suppose in some urgent cases, if I want to stop
Hmm.
the machine, is
Hmm.
it possible?
So this simulation is working with respect to time. I mean, there won't be any pauses. It won't be considered.
Mhm.
So even though if you want to pause it for some time, maybe I have given some 2 days, 5 hours. Now I want to pause this mission after 5 hours for maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes. I can pause it, I can run it once it was done. So what will be happening at the end of the day? I am collecting some data sheets, mission
Okay.
performances, process performances. In that, there is a representation that will represent that this mission was kept idle or kept vacant or kept in inspection process or paused for 30 minutes. Like there will be a statistics that will be observed.
Okay. That document we can get from Tectomedics, huh? This
Yes,
one.
that is also we
Okay.
can get it. So once we have defined the time here, so now it
Mhm.
was 2 hour, 2
Yes.
days, 5 hours. So I have defined this. For
Uh-huh.
clicking it, so we need to press apply. So it was applied to the model. Once it was applied, then again we need to go back to the controls tab.
So, uh-huh.
Again we need to reset the simulation.
Okay.
So once it was done, we need to, I mean, slow the speed and reset it and run the speed simulation. Here material movement is visible and time is visible. And now I want to run the simulation up to 2 days. So if in slow, if I run the simulation, it will take some hours, so that I am increasing the speed to check whether it is working perfectly or not. So I am increasing the speed here by using,
Simulation is only for the software, right?
yes, only for the software. In actually it will work for 2 days only.
Correct. 2 days only should work.
But
Here,
in software, I can check virtually. I can increasing the
correct.
speed for checking.
Correct.
So here I am running the simulation and I am checking here. 21, 24, 1 day was done. 18, 19, 20. Yes, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4. Yes. 2 days, 5 hours, 15 minutes, and 20 seconds. This is what exactly we are given here. 2 days, 5 hours, 15. Up to this model will work.
Okay.
This is what. Now I have run the simulation. So for running the simulation, there are two methods. First method is with respect to time. That is what exactly we have discussed as of now.
Okay.
Which means,
Just a time this is.
yes,
Okay.
this is time with respect to time. Every plant
Time.
will works with respect to time only. Why? Because there is a lead time, tag time, cycle time. So whenever the input is coming, when the input output is going out from the plant, so the middle time is completely described by this simulation only. So that can be completely visible with this time. So if at all I want to run the model, there is a, I mean, by theoretical calculations, the tag time or the lead time of the product is some 3 days. So I can directly define 3 days here to check the material conditions at each and every station, like this. Or else I want to run this model for 5 hours or 5 days or 50 days continuously. Then I can define, like here, instead of 2, I can define 50 days and I can apply it and I can the simulation. I can run the simulation. So here I am deleting it. I want to run the simulation for 5 hours 15 minutes. Now controlling it, reset the simulation and run the simulation. Okay, I have done the simulation 5 hours. Now I,
Whatever the changes if you make, we need to start with the reset. No,
yes,
then we have to say.
yes, first we
Huh?
need to apply it, and after applying that
Okay.
we need to reset the simulation and then only we need to run. Then it will be implemented.
Okay.
Okay, once it
So
was
this is
done,
basically it's a time based.
yes.
So I have a question.
Hmm.
So suppose if I want the product based,
Yes, sir, that is the second method. That's what.
second, no?
First it was, let me complete the first one, then we will be entering into second.
Okay.
So this is time based.
Okay. Okay.
So in the time based, I have run this model for 5 hours. Now
Hmm.
I want to calculate how many parts I have produced in 5 hours.
Hmm. Hmm.
For that, so where I need to collect, so drain is nothing but output. So I need to check the output so that I will collect the how many parts it has produced in 5 hours. For that, I need to enter into properties. That is double clicking it. I will be entering into its properties.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever the icon,
I don't see the. I don't see the this one dialog box. I can see the dialog box, but I don't see.
okay, okay, got it, sir. Got it,
The
got it.
simple.
Fine. It was very small.
Okay.
Okay, fine, no problem. This drain, if I click this drain, double click it, there is a pop-up that is visible.
Uh-huh.
That is completely material statistics. I mean that whatever the component, that characteristics.
Okay.
In that, there will be time, setup, failure, controls. Like we will be having statistics tab. There is one tab,
Statistic.
statistics tab.
Okay.
If we click that one on the statistics, there will be in the last, there will be having entries and exits.
I can see. Yes.
That entry is nothing but 1889 parts, which means
Mhm.
in this time, in the, where is this one? In the
For
given time,
total 5 hours.
yes, in the
Okay.
5 hours of time, so we have
Uh-huh.
this process has produced 1889 parts.
Mhm.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Now, but one more thing here. So this is drain characteristics. In drain, I mean in output, I have calculated this part. Whereas
Correct.
in these three missions, I hope there is a green light is visible here,
Correct. Correct.
which means there is already a part with that mission also.
Okay.
We'll call it as a WIP, work in progress.
Verb. Work in progress.
WIP inventory. We'll call it as a
Correct.
sir one of the failures of an industry.
Uh-huh.
WIP inventory. We'll call as a WIP inventory. Work in progress. Because of work in progress, what will be happen? I have done the time. I have run the
Mhm.
simulation on given time.
Mhm.
So after that, I need to stop the complete process. But what will be happen? Some missions will be having still workpiece with it, even the
Mhm.
time was done. So that
Mhm.
missions, that part nor be upgraded. It won't be recycled. It will be wastage.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Let us consider a drilling application. M2 is like a drilling application. At the
Okay.
given time, the drill tool is at the mid of the operation.
Mhm.
Now the time was
Okay.
done. So what will be happen? The mission will go back to its home position, and the mission was in a stop condition. It will went back to its home position, and everything was stopped. So that what will be
Correct.
happen? The material will be off worked. Off work is performed.
Mhm.
So we cannot do anything further. So this is a failure. So WIP, this is called as a WIP inventory, WIP, work in
Okay. Correct.
progress. In general, what will be happened? Actually, in drain, I will be having 1889 parts. But from
Correct.
source, if I click this one, if I double click the source, and there will be a statistics tab. If I open that one, there are 1892 parts.
1892.
Yes. Why? Because the three parts will be these with these three
Correct.
missions.
Correct.
So those three parts will be the loss.
But in this tab, in the first one which you have opened, no,
This
what
one.
is the number there? Entry.
1889.
Okay.
Exits also 1889. Why? Because the drain is nothing but output. From
Correct.
output is like an end part. From end part we can't do anything. So
Mhm.
here the entries and as well as exits are same. The entries is 1889 and one exit is 1889.
Mhm.
Whereas in the first step, entries is 1893, which means this box is having 1893 pieces. Out of
Mhm.
1893, 1892 pieces already dispatched from the source.
Correct.
That is, if I select this M1, mission 1, double click on the mission and statistics. In the statistics entries 1892, here see, here the resource, the source exit is 1892. So
Okay.
the M1 entry is 1892, but exit is 1891. Why? Because
Correct.
one part is already with that mission still.
Mhm.
Same, that is why 1891. If I click M2, same thing. Even the M2 is having same thing. M2 is having 1892. See, this exit will be this input.
Okay. Okay.
Same. Here
It all
18,
comes under statistics, no?
they're all
The part.
statistics. Yes, comes
Okay.
under the statistics tab.
Okay. Okay. Just we need to double click on the icons,
Yes,
then
double click on
this
this.
dialog will open. Huh?
Yes, this dialog box will open. In that, we need to go to statistics tab. So in the
Yes.
statistics tab, there will be having entries and exits. So
Mm.
in that entries and exits, we'll collect the exit only.
Okay. Okay.
The number of pieces that are processed from the station will be collected by the exit.
Mm.
There is one technical term in the plant simulation, sir. We'll call it as a throughput.
Input. Okay.
Okay. See, in the drain, if we click type statistics, there will be having throughput.
Okay.
Total throughput. Throughput is nothing but the mission involvement.
Machine involvement.
Yeah, mission involvement. How many parts? If I say M3, how many parts have entered into that mission? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, if at all I'm talking about M1 mission, if M1 mission, so the entries is 1892 and exits is 1891. The
Correct.
throughput is 1892. Why? Because that many parts have entered into that mission.
Mm-hmm.
Exit, how many parts exited, that doesn't matter. That is not the throughput. Throughput is the mission, how many parts entered into that mission. Whether it was,
Okay.
whether the part was performed or not, that doesn't matter here. Whether the part has
Okay.
entered it, that means the throughput is increased. If,
Throughput. Total
yes,
number of parts will be processed in that particular machine.
yes. If this mission is having only one part entered into this mission, M1, only first one part, then I'll say one throughput as 1. If the second part has entered into that mission, then I'll call as a throughput 2.
Two.
Okay, that is what throughput is. Here in the drain, so we have collected 1889. So the total throughput of this process is 1889 parts.
Okay.
So this plant simulation is also capable of doing throughput analysis, throughput optimization.
Mm-hmm.
So which means we are going to increase this one. So here 1889 parts is there. So everything will be collected in a line. So this is a line assembly or a line production line. So if at all I want to increase this one, I want to increase this throughput. then
Hmm.
I can do some optimization. Maybe I can decrease the distance between these two, or I can do some modifications with which I can try to increase this throughput. That is called as a throughput optimization. So we are trying to increase the mission capacity. That is throughput, sir. Clear?
Okay, got it, got it.
Okay, fine. I am now. This is the first process. The first process is with respect to time. Here we are running the model with respect to, we have defined the time here, 5 hours.
Mhm.
On 5 hours, on completion of 5 hours, so I have produced 1889 parts. Now I don't want to run with this one. I don't want to work with time. Okay, so I am deleting the time here, apply, and reset the simulation. Here I want to run the, I have run the simulation. Now what happened? Now what will going to happen? Same thing here, there is no any time barrier, so again it will run infinite. I don't want like that. So I want
Mhm.
to run the model up to some extent only, which means maybe some thousand parts, up to 1000 parts I want to run the simulation, or maybe
Mhm.
only 10,000 parts I want to run the simulation. For that, we need to define, I mean, there is a figure. If at all I want to run the model for 500 parts, which means 500 parts only. 500 input we need to deliver for that one. So that input is coming from source. So we need to define that quantity here. In the first method, we are defining the time in this event controller.
Correct.
Whereas in the second method, if you want to run the simulation with respect to the quantity of products which we are going to produce, then we are going to define that number of products in source. That is nothing but input. So in the, we need to double click on the input,
Mhm.
and there is a pop-up that is opened.
Mhm.
In that pop-up, there is a second one. In the second line, there is an option, time of creation.
Type of creation, huh?
Time.
Time of creation.
Time
Okay.
of creation. In that, there is a drop down menu is there. Initially it was interval adjustable, which is -1, which
Mhm.
represents whenever there is a part is there, I mean, from the source a part is exiting from the exited. Let us say this one, this is a source, and from
Mhm.
this source a part has entered into M1.
Correct.
So immediately this source is having another part ready with it.
Mhm.
That is possible with -1 only. -1 is like a availability, highest form of availability.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yes. Yes.
if I click one over there, then what will be happened? One part will be processed. So it will wait that the first part which was
Correct.
entered here, this need to be
Mhm.
performed here, this need to be performed here, this need to be performed here. Once
Correct.
it was
Correct.
entered drain, then the second part started here.
Mhm.
That will be defined if I give 1.
Okay.
If I define 0, what will be happened? One part will be entered, same. It will be like that only. That is why we will
Correct.
define -1. -1 is like a highest availability of that product. So
Okay.
in general, the plant simulation is having these default factors. Whenever there is a default thing, whenever there is a highest possibility is there, then it will be defined with -1 only.
So this will be presented in the source, huh?
Yeah, in the source only, sir, in the source.
Source. Then after that, there isn't some other icons, no?
Second, in this, see, when I double click this one, just a
Uh-huh.
second. When I double click this source,
Mhm.
there is, in the first tab only, in the first tab itself,
What is
attributes,
that?
attributes.
Attributes. Okay.
In that attributes tab, the second one
Mhm.
is called as a time of creation, time, Time.
Okay.
In the time of creation, there is a drop down menu is there. In the
Mhm.
drop down menu, if I click it one, then there will be 4 things involved here.
Mhm.
First one is interval adjustable. If I click interval adjustable, then I want to run the simulation with respect to time only. It is interlinked.
Okay.
So if we click that, I mean, if at all I want to run the simulation with respect to time, then I need to, I need to select interval adjustable at the same time -1.
Okay.
If at all I want to run the simulation with respect to quantity, then
Mhm.
the second one, number adjustable.
Number adjustable.
Yes.
Okay.
So we need to select the number adjustable.
Mhm.
Here we need to define how many parts I want to produce. Here I am
Okay. How
producing,
many points? Okay.
yes. I am defining amount, 1000 as amount, which means 1000
Okay.
number of parts I want to process. I have defined here.
Clear. Clear.
So once I have defined, apply, okay.
Now.
It was, once it was done, then apply, okay. Again, same. We need to reset the simulation. So whatever the modifications we have done here, we need to reset here. Then only
Reset
it will
and
be, yes, then only
play
it
the
will be
simulation.
amplified. So we need to reset it and we need to start the simulation. See here, the process is
Correct.
running. Now I want to increase the speed. I'm increasing the speed.
Mm.
After 2 hours 47 minutes,
1,000 parts as done.
is done. 2 hours 47 minutes, the part is done. I want to check whether it was, whether it was performed or not, whether it was processed or not. For that, again, same thing, drain. I need to double click on the drain output.
Statistics.
Yes, in that statistics, there is 1000. If I click this M1, so I have done with the drain. So if I click this M1, so how many parts this M1 has processed, I want to check that. Then double click on that one, double click on the icon and statistics, 1000 parts. Same with M3, statistics, 1000 parts.
Okay.
So which means this simulation will work with respect to quantity.
Mhm.
Here the time that was taken here is 2 hours 47 minutes for producing these many parts.
So now I have a question.
Yes, sir.
For producing 1,000 parts, it has taken 2 hours 47 seconds, right?
Yes.
So if we reduce the connector length,
Hmm.
then the time will be reduced. No,
Yes, definitely, sir. Definitely reduced.
correct, correct.
If this is the actual layout, let us say there is a plant and they have given us some project to increase the output or to increase the throughput of throughput. So for
Mhm.
that, so this is the layout, the actual layout we have defined like this. So we have seen that this is the throughput and this is the time. Now we need to do the modifications. Now what will be happen if I decrease this distance between these?
Mhm. Just drag and drop, huh?
Yes. Now, initially it was 2 hours 47 for
Correct,
1000.
correct.
Now, same.
Showing same, huh?
Why? Because, sir, here one thing we are using connector. Connector means this is a virtual representation of material handling.
Mhm.
We haven't used any conveyor. In actually,
Okay.
if at all we're talking about in 3D, what will happen once the work was performed, once the output is ready from this mission, then how it will be
Mhm.
transferred to this station, either by conveyor or by
Yes.
human
Any
or by
guided vehicle.
AGV or some by sort of some transportation vehicle only it will be transferred.
Correct.
But in 2D, we haven't mentioned anything. This is the first session. That is why I haven't mentioned anything. I am using just a connector.
Mhm.
Okay, we are using a connector, which means it is a representation. Whenever a part was done, so automatically it will be entering into this one.
Okay. Okay.
I will show you in real, sir.
In 3D,
Actually,
basically, by using any other
no, sir.
conveyor kind of thing, then we can able to reduce it.
Not only in 3D, in 2D also we can use it. But this is the first thing. That is why I am not involving those things.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Now I
Understood.
will show you, sir.
But
Simple thing.
the thing
Okay.
is, we can do it, right?
Yes,
We
we
can
can do
do
it.
it.
Now, see, sir, I have done it. Conveyor. I will be explaining you when the conveyor topic comes. How these things will be happen.
Okay.
Now, yes. This is my actual model. Every
Mhm.
mission is connected with second mission with a conveyor. Now I
Correct.
am resetting the simulation and I want to produce 1000 parts at the end of the day. So run the simulation. Now it took me 2 hours 47 minutes to produce
Mhm.
1000 parts by
Mhm.
using this lengthy conveyors. Now, as you said, I am reducing the length of the conveyors. Initially it was 2 hours 47
Correct.
to 47:30. Now 2:47:14. There is at least some 14 seconds of reduction is there.
Mhm.
Previously it was 2 hours
Okay.
47:29 seconds.
Mhm.
Now it was 14 seconds.
14 seconds.
Because
Yes.
of this, the material handling, the material movement between
Correct.
these stations was reduced. That is
Reduce.
why there is a slight decrease in the time. So
Understood.
if we do like the modifications, we will be having the time increase also at the same time production increase also.
Mhm.
Got it, sir? Now
Mhm.
it was done. I am deleting this completely. Now for this, a simple source drain 1, 2, 3, and a drain. I have connected arranged icons, arrange horizontally, distribute horizontally. Okay, I have defined this with respect to number adjustable and 1000 components.
Mhm.
Okay, yes, 1000. Okay, reset it, and I want to run the simulation. So it was take 2 hours 47 minutes. Now, so this is the basic model, sir, which we have prepared for this.
Understood. Okay.
Okay, next one is I want to here we have considered as a common processing time. I mean working time missions, sir. Hello. Processing time is nothing but working time of a mission. See here,
Correct.
this mission processing time is defined. If you want to change that, then double click on the station,
Mhm.
then you will be having this one. In the starting times tab, there is a times tab is there. In the
Okay.
tab, there is called as a processing time.
Okay.
In that processing time, it was defined as 10 seconds.
Mhm.
In actually, there is no any mission that will complete the process in 10 seconds.
Mhm.
So we need to change that. Here there is a formula that was defined. DD, I mean days, hours, minutes and seconds.
Mhm.
If at all I want to, I mean let us assume 3 minutes of processing time for this station 1. Apply. 3 minutes for this station.
Okay.
I want to rename it. So M1. Let me change M2. M3. Okay, so 3 different missions. First mission processing time I have changed it to 3 minutes.
Mhm.
And second mission, if at all I want to change, then double click on the M2, and here same. I am changing it to some 1 minute. And third mission, I am increasing it. I am increasing it to some 5 minutes.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Sir, am I audible? Sir, am I audible?
Hello, Krishna Prasad. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible. You are audible. Hello. Hello.
I know I can able to hear. Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay, fine, fine. See, I am saying, sir, I have defined 3 different processing time for the missions. M1 is having 3 minutes.
3 minutes processing time. Yes.
Yes, M2 is having 1 minute of processing time. Now
Mhm.
M3 is having 5 minutes of processing time.
This is which we have defined, right?
Yes, we have defined. In
We have
default,
defined.
what is happened? In default, if we click a mission, in default it will be having 10 seconds only.
Okay.
So if there is a 10 seconds, then we will be collecting those material in 2 hours 47 minutes.
Okay.
So now I have defined as 1000 components. Now I want to run the simulation. This is called as an
Mhm.
actual simulation, which means
Actually.
yes, we have defined the actual characteristics here, which means actual time, how much time it will take to produce to run a
So
mission.
previously it was taken 10 seconds.
Yes,
That's
it was
why
taken. That is why we
it
will be
was
collecting
it,
that much of things.
correct.
Now
Correct.
we will be considering the actual scenarios. In actual scenario, I have defined 3 minutes, 1 minute, and 4 minutes of time.
Based
And
on the operations. Yes.
yes, I have reset the simulation and I am running it.
I think it will be more.
Yes. In the middle, if at all I want to check, then I can check the statistics. There are still 509 parts only processed.
Okay. Okay. So simultaneously we can check output also, no?
Yes, yes, yes. We need to double
Okay.
click on this one and we need to check the statistics. There is a 909
Okay.
parts.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, now it was taken. Let me check this one. Double click on this one and statistics. 1000 parts was done. For
Mm-hmm.
preparing 1000 parts, it was taken. This was seconds. Minutes are 3 days.
3 days, huh?
3 days,
Okay.
11 minutes, 24 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 3 days, 11 hours, 24 minutes, 00 seconds.
Okay.
This is the time that was taken in actually. Why? Because every machine is having some processing time in minutes.
Correct.
Yes, sir. That is what exactly this simulation is. Now here one important thing. Sir, I hope you have observed this machine is having 3 minutes of processing time, mission 1.
Correct.
Mission 2 is having 1
1
minute of
minute.
processing time, whereas M3 is having 5
5
minutes of
minutes.
processing time. Now what will happen to the production? There will be
Obviously.
having lot of blockings as well as waitings.
Mhm.
Blocking
Waiting.
phase, waiting phase. Why? Because this first mission is having 3 minutes of processing time.
Correct.
So for
Correct.
every after 3 minutes, this mission will produce a part to M2.
Correct.
What will happen in M2? M2 is having only 1 hour of 1 minute of processing time.
Within 1 minute it will
Yes,
finish.
within 1 minute it will give produce. I mean, it will give part to the M3.
Correct.
Again, M2 will going to wait for next 2 minutes for
Understood.
M1.
Yes.
Simultaneously, this thing is also possible. M3, I mean M3 is having 5 minutes of processing time.
Mhm.
What will happen? Even sometimes M2 is having a part and it is waiting for this mission.
Correct.
That is called as a waiting as well as blocking phase. If at all
Blocking.
you, yes, sir, blocking.
What is the word? Blocking time, huh?
Blocking phase, waiting phase, blocking phase. These are the two important, I mean, things that an industry will worry with.
Waiting phase, huh?
Ah,
FACE, right?
PHSE,
Oh, phase. Okay,
phase,
okay.
waiting phase as well as blocking phase.
Blocking.
Mm.
So both are same.
Both are different, sir. That I will show you. Okay. Now I hope you understand what exactly we have given the
Correct.
condition. Now to
Okay.
understand how perfectly they are running, there are some
Mhm.
charts. Okay, I will now I will show you how to do this. I mean, what will happen if we do this.
Mhm.
But when the topic comes tomorrow, we will going to cover this charts topic. In that I will explain you
Sure.
how to do this. Now see, sir,
Sure.
here this green is nothing but working representation, working model, whereas
Okay.
this yellow is called as a blocked face. Sir, I hope it's visible
Blocker
now.
phase, huh?
Sir, visible?
Mm-hmm.
See here, yellow is called as a blocked. Yellow is blocked, which means green is
The
like a
green is
working. Green is working.
working.
So this much time this machine is working. Yellow is because this machine is having a part, okay, and this
Mhm.
machine is trying to give it to M2,
Mhm.
whereas this machine is already occupied with some other part.
Correct.
So because of which what will be happen? This machine is not vacant, because of which M1 will be still having that part and it will wait for this machine to give that part.
Correct. Correct.
That is called as a blocking phase. In M2 it will be more. Why? Because M3 is having 5 minutes of processing
5 minutes.
time.
It has to
So
wait.
yes, it
Yes.
has to wait. Maybe in the second cycle or third cycle, what will be happen? This mission will give third part, but third part
Mhm.
will be coming here and it will wait for this mission for 5 minutes, next 5 minutes. Because of which what will be happen? This mission is also been waiting. That is
Correct.
why these two will be in the blocked phases. Now waiting is like uh, okay, sir. I hope you understand. Now I will be resetting it. I am reducing it to 1 minute. Okay, I am reducing the third mission to 1 minute and second mission to 5 minutes. I want to reset it, run the simulation. You can check the statistics. 820 seconds. Okay, it will take 3 hours 11 minutes.
Mhm.
Now if I open the chart, now see, sir.
Mhm.
See here, this yellow is called as a blocked because M2 is having highest time, 5 minutes of processing time. Because of this,
Correct.
M1 will be blocked. So yellow phase.
Mhm.
Now
Mhm.
this gray color is called as a waiting phase, which means
Okay. Waiting phase.
M2 is having 5 minutes of processing time. For every 5 minutes, it will produce a part.
Correct. Correct.
Whereas
Now you have
M3,
given 1 minute waiting time for M3. No,
yes, M3 is having processing time 1 minute.
1 minute.
So for the next 4 minutes, this machine is going to wait.
Idle. Yes. This machine gonna idle, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So these are the three different things. Green is nothing but working condition. Yellow is a blocking, as well as
One second.
gray.
I will write. I will write. One second.
Okay, okay, sir.
Because these terminologies I sometimes will forget.
And definitely, sir.
Correct.
Even confused also these things.
Yes, yes. Yellow is blocking, right?
Yellow is blocking.
Okay, Krishna. Done, done.
Okay, sir. Just a second. So now it will be clearly visible. Okay. Now if I run it in a slower manner,
Okay.
sir, I hope it's visible.
Ah.
This is called as a blocked phase.
Okay.
Whereas this mission, now see, this mission is a blocked phase. This is waiting. Now, if we consider this one, after a minute, once this part was left from this station,
Mm-hmm.
let me, it will go just a second. Yes, this mission will wait for next 4 minutes.
Correct. Correct.
This is called as a waiting. This
Waiting
is
time.
called as a blocking time.
Understood.
Okay, because this there is a part that is waiting for this mission.
Mhm.
Okay, all these material handling will be clearly visible if we use this type of 3D representation only. But in 2D, so I mean we can't see all these things in actual.
Correct. Mhm. Yes, you can see the dots.
Yes. Here I have used a conveyor. That is why there is a representation. If I use a connector directly, it is not at all
Only that
visible.
green color light we can see.
Yes, only green color light is only visible. With that, we can't say what is waiting and what is blocking. Now I have defined these things. So this is how we are going to optimize a plant. For running a simulation, there are two methods. First method is with respect to time.
Correct.
Second method is with respect to number of parts.
Mhm.
Okay, in both cases, we are going to use these type of charts for optimizing it. I mean to
Okay.
check the statistics of the mission, how the mission is behaving, how the
Okay.
mission will be running, how much time it is kept idle, how much time it is a blocked phase, how much it is having the waiting phase, how much it is in a failed condition. All those
Mm.
things can be obtained with these charts only. So these are the
Mm.
main things: a model, simulation time, number of quantity, at the same time resource chart. We will call as a resource charts. So with these charts, we can monitor the complete plant. We can improvise the model. We can improvise the layout. Any means. So clear as of now?
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
basic thing. Now whatever the model is, even the model is having 1,000 missions or 10,000 missions. So this is the basic thing. So we need to define the input, output. Here 3 missions. We can use 300 missions also in the mean.
Correct.
And once it was 3 or 300, so we want to run the simulation either with respect to time. If it is a time, then we need to define time here. Okay,
Mhm.
I mean this step, sir. If at all we want to run the simulation with respect to time, then we have to define the time here in this one, and we
Understood.
can run the simulation. If at all you don't want, I mean we want to run the simulation with respect to the quantity, then we need to go to this step and we can
Yes.
define the quantity.
Yes. In the input we need.
Yes, there is one more thing here, sir. Now, in this condition, I have defined 100 input. At the same time, I have defined both 5 days of processing time and 100 parts.
Okay.
In this condition, if I click like this, if I run the reset the simulation, if I run it,
100 parts will be produced within 5 days.
I have no sir, it's not like that. I have defined maximum. I want to run this model till fifth day, till 5 days.
Okay.
In the
Uh-huh.
other condition, I have defined only 100 parts.
Correct.
Now the simulation was stopped at 8 minutes 24 hours, I mean 8 hours 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because there is having a limited input. Here input is constrained here. Input we have defined only 100.
Correct.
So without input, even though I want to run the simulation, I want to run this model for 5 days or 50 days, it doesn't run. That is why if both need to be, we need to check these two things. If at all we want to run the simulation with respect to time, then we can't give these things. So we have
Correct.
to make it -1 so that it will be available. So if at all you want to run the simulation with respect to parts, then we
Then we
can't
need
give
to
the
select
time.
the number of parts.
Yes, we need to define the time. I mean, we need to define the number of parts. That's it. We can't define
And
the time with this one. These are the two important things. Once it was done, then the model will be same for anything. These are the main things. Now, for saving this model, uh, we have defined this one. I don't have these things.
you have
Delete.
created three models. Model, no? Three frame you have created.
No, I haven't used those frames, so I'm deleting them. So this is the main frame where I have created my model. So
Okay.
this is my frame. If for saving the model file, we need to go to save as.
Correct.
In the save as, we need to use some directory. I will recommend to use separate directory. Why? Because in general, just like the Siemens NX, it will be going to default installation directory. Again, it will be a lot of things over there. So we need to create a separate file like this. Examples, plans, and whatever the thing we want, we can create a label and we can directly reference one, or I will be using as a draft draft
Dot
one.
SPP format, no?
.spp, that will be default sir. Save as type we can't change it. Why? Because it will be default that only. So it will be with that one. So we need to give the name and we need to save. This file will be saved. Now we can close like this. Do you want to save the model? Already it was saved, so no. Now if at all I want to run the model, I want to open the model again, then same procedure. Open model file, and in the model file this is the draft. So if I click draft, my model will be visible. This is the frame.
How you have hello?
Sir,
How you have changed it? Interchange?
this tab. There is a down tab. So before saying that, I have forgot to close this one also. So this is the 2D platform. This is 2D. In 2D representation, it will be looks like this. If at all I want to convert into 3D, then there is an option open 2D or 3D. If I convert it into 3D, then it will be visible like this. 3D topics will be discussed tomorrow, sir. This is the 3D representation. Okay. As of now, 3D is not necessary. So again, we will be converting into 2D. So this is 2D.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever the model, we are going to use the same processor. This is the same processor we want to product. So whether there is having 20 missions or 30 missions, the same thing we need to follow. That is
So
the
what about another two conditions you have told? You told me, no, there are four conditions in the input.
yes,
One is a time,
yes.
number.
One is time. So actually, these two will be generally used, and the third
Correct.
one is delivery table, which is like if there is an assembly table is there. In assembly, what will be happen? Multiple parts will be coming. It's like a condition. That will be delivery table will be condition. And
Okay.
fourth one is like a trigger. Trigger is like a sensor.
Okay.
Okay, which means I'm using I'm using a conveyor belt, and in that conveyor belt I need to place a sensor so that whenever a part is coming to that station, automatically if some robot something need to pick that part and place it somewhere. That is called as a trigger. Generally it will be used like this. If there is a conveyor is there, in that conveyor I want to place some sensor, create sensor. Okay, see the red color representation. There is a red color representation here.
Correct. That is sensor. Huh?
That is a sensor. That will sensor will trigger the parts. Trigger.
Trigger. Identify.
Yes, identify. We'll call this as a sensor. So sensor will trigger the motion, trigger the object, anything we'll call it as a.
Okay.
So that is why in generally, I mean, if it is a conveyor, if it is some material handling device, at that thing, we are going to use these trigger sensors. But for the source, I mean, for this source, generally, we are going to use only either interval adjustable or number adjustable, both only. Why? Because generally the
Okay.
source will be like input. Input will be continuous. Input won't be having any special methods or special conditions involved in it. That is why we won't use these two things. We will be using interval as well as number adjustable. So if at all we want to run the simulation with respect to time, then we'll go into for interval adjustable. If at all I want to run with respect to number, then we are going to use the number adjustable. Again, in that number adjustable, there is one thing, creation table, which comes in the advanced modeling. I mean, advanced level. I will give you a
Where
simple
it is?
glimpse. Advanced model, sir. Advanced modeling.
Okay.
In that advanced modeling, the third tab, creation times. This is called as a constant, which means for
Constant.
every 1 minute or for every 0 minute, the part is
Okay.
producing. The part is ready to give to the source. If at all I want to
Everyone.
add some delay, for every 5 minutes only I want to produce a part. For every 30 seconds I want to produce a part. Then I
Okay.
can
Okay.
define like this. So I have
What
defined
is the
30.
then create line? Huh? Create.
Yes, creation times.
Sorry, creation times.
Creation times, which means how regularly you want the material.
Hmm.
That is defined in this one.
Okay. For each and every machine, we have to do that.
Yes, sir. Just a second. I will tell you that also. 10. Okay. Now in default, I have given 10, 10, 10. Now I run the simulation. See, sir, there is no any part. See, there is no any green light that is visible here.
Hmm.
Why? Because we have defined some starting time, delay time.
Okay. Okay. After 30 seconds, the part will come. Huh?
See, after 30 seconds, the part is reached here.
Correct. Correct. Only one part you have defined,
Yes.
right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Only first part. For the first part, I have defined. For the first part, I have defined a delay. So
Okay.
if at all I want to follow some conditions, see, there are a number of conditions here. Uniform. If at all I want to maintain uniform, then there is a thing. So what is the first and what is the second? I need to define upper bound and lower bound, so that for every cycle it will continue. I mean, based upon the industrial cycle which they are following. So we have to define these things. If the industry is using some type of logic for the input also, then we want to use that type of logic based upon how they want to use this. So how they are following. In generally, they will be using constant at the zero. Why? Because the input missions are continuously available for that input. So whenever there is a part is coming, so automatically it will be injected to the first mission. That is what generally they will follow. That is why we will
Oh,
use constantly as zero, default as 0, 0.
default as a zero.
Zero.
No, there is no
But
delay time.
yes, but in some industries will follow some typical conditions. So there is a, I mean, there is a I mean, there is a set of rules we can follow if there is a different conditions is there. If uniform is there, like I told you. So if at all there is a, I mean, for every 30 seconds I want to distribute the material, like I want to maintain it 30, 30, 30 like that. I can maintain
Yes.
it. Or there is a binomial distribution is there, normal distribution is there. I want to increase the time, that can also be poison, that can also be possible. And we can define a separate formula also, that can also be possible. Again, for this formula, all these things we will use some sort of methods. So where we need to define what type of formula we are going to use, that can also be possible. Okay, as of now we are going to use this one, apply. Okay, now sir, here what we have done is, whenever I want to change a mission, okay, so the mission time is 10 seconds, so I have changed it to 5 minutes. Okay, now it was 5 seconds. Now I'm using another mission. This mission is having again 10 seconds. Now I want to change it to 15. Now I
Okay.
want this 15 only continuously, then I won't be produced. Why? Because the default is 10. So whenever I click a mission and it will drop here, I will be getting a mission with a 10 characteristics only. I don't want this one. I want a mission which is having continuously, sorry, I want a mission that should be having 15 seconds continuously. Then for the thing, delete, 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 delete. Now uh, for that application I need to use this class library. Okay, this class library toolbox almost both are same. So if you see, there is a materials flow here, material flow, and there is a material flow.
Correct.
If you drop down it, all the things which will be here will be here itself.
Correct. Correct.
Connector, event controller, frame, interface, source, drain station. Similarly, next one, fluids, same, fluids. If you go for resources, resources, and resources. So these toolbar will be with this basic library also. But the main necessity of this class library is, I am opening it, I want to use a station. So I am right clicking the station and I'm using an option derive. So what will be happened? I will be reducing it. So there is an
What is that?
option derive. Mission, sir.
Derive.
I am just deriving a mission. So,
Okay.
which means that the main folder name is user object, which means this is my user object. I can change the characteristics of this mission. See here in station, I am opening it one and open. So a tab was opened. In this, I can change the time. I'm changing the time to 2 minutes. So I have changed the mission to 2 minutes. Okay. Now I want to rename it as M1. Now if I click this one and drop here, I mean drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. Now if I click this mission, it is having 2 minutes of processing time. If I click this mission, it is having 2 minutes of processing time. If I click this mission, it is having 2 minutes of processing time, which means this is like a user object. Whatever the object, if at all I want to use this mission as a common, I mean for every mission I want to produce, that should be having 2 minutes of processing time or 5 minutes of processing time. Then by using the class library, I can derive it. I can derive it to my user objects. This is my user objects where all my user files will be saved. So here I have modified this mission, and this will be my M1 is my modified mission. So whenever I want a mission, directly I use this one. So whatever the condition I have given here, that will be constant, that will be similar for each and everything.
Suppose I have a question here.
Yes,
Suppose if I change any parameters by choosing any one machine, right?
yes, here.
So will it be apply for again all the machines or
No,
what?
no, no, sir. Here, see, here M1. If I open it one again, and
Right.
here 2 minutes. Instead of 2 minutes, I have given 5.
Okay.
Now if I open this one, 5.
5. Huh?
Yes, if I open M13, it is 5 seconds.
Whatever changes we make
Yes,
automatically.
whatever the changes we are doing in this class library user object, that will be applicable to this one.
So we cannot change here, right? In
Yes,
this.
there is no need of changing here. Even though if you really want, you can change here to 60, apply. Even though if you want, you can change it by from here. But in default, if you change this one, so everything will be changed here. Everything changed
Okay.
in this tab. Clear, sir? I'll explain you again.
Yes.
M1, if I click this M1, there will be having lot of things involved here. So if
Right.
at all I have changed say something, maybe some 150, apply. So 2 hours 30. So if I click this one, so it will be having 230. If I click this one, it will be having 230. Not only processing time, but also some other aspects like I have added a failure. New failure, mttr 9, it is a 50% available and it should be 5 minutes of processing time. Apply. Okay, so I have added a failure to this mission, to this main mission. I will tell you what exactly this will do. So if I add a failure to this main mission, okay, now this failure will be common for each and every mission. Okay, if I click this one, if I click this one and drop here, if I click this one, see, the time is 10 seconds and there is no any failure, which means for every time it will be giving me a default mission only, whereas this derived one is having a relationship, it is having some given conditions involved in it, because of which whatever the modifications I have done to this one, this will be applied to each and every station involved in this frame. Clear, sir?
Clear, clear.
Not only for a mission, there is a source, let us say source, and I am deriving a source. See here, yes, I am renaming it to
For each and
as,
everything we can able to
yes,
derive, right?
yes, each and everything. If at all I am creating as my own model, then I can derive, I can use my own conditions. So
It's a
even,
kind of we're making a constant template,
yes,
right?
yes,
So to
our,
avoid a time,
yes, our own template.
our
So
own
yes,
template, yes.
our own template. So if I give s1 here, here in s1 instead of number I am using number adjustable, I am using 150 parts. Okay, so whenever I use this source, it will be having 150 parts only.
Mhm.
If I use this one, it will be having default conditions.
Correct, correct.
Like this is where we are going to use the class library. That is one of the main advantage of class library. So
Understood.
now we'll be having a structural representation here, at the same time we will be having our own objects, our own derived objects here. So by considering these two, what will be happen, our complete model will be saved here, our complete representation will be there. So let me decrease this one. So what will be happen in a users tab, so if I have created some 5 different models like this frame, I have 2 different models. So if there is objects in this user object, which means these 2 frames will be having these 2 things involved in it. If at all I want to do the modification, I can directly do the modification to this one. The same can be possible with the frame also. I can create a frame, I can duplicate, I derive a frame, that can be done, that is also possible. So not only with the material flow, even though if at all I want, I can go for a chart, I can go for a human, I can go for a mu, I mean if at all, just a second, sir. uh, m1, s1 and m2, and there is drain, and I have connected, yes. Now if I run the simulation, let me change its representation. Okay, see sir, in 3D it will be visible like this. If I run the model, what will be happened, the part color is yellow in color and this is a representation. I can change that also. There is a part here, I can derive it. Now there is a inbuilt part is there. Now I can rename it p1. Now there is a user part 1. Okay, and I can open in 3D, I can change, I will,
Color also we can change.
yes. Now what will happen, okay fine, I'm closing it. Now where is this tab, okay, I'm resetting the simulation and I want to drag and drop this to this one. In the
So as we
same,
change color, no, can we give a material property also?
that is not possible in this, sir, actually.
Not possible. Huh?
Yes, we are not doing the ANSYS part here, so material property is not possible. We can change the material dimensions, whatever the
Okay.
component. See, sir, here this was defined with the user part, whereas this
Hmm.
was not defined with user part. So
Correct.
this is a normal one. This is a user defined.
So
Like
at the same time, we can able to simulate any number of setups,
yes,
huh?
any number of setup, anything by using
With a
this thing.
different.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I don't want this type of part also. I can modify the shape and structure of this part also. I can do the modifications by from this one. There is edit tab and there is cylinder.
How you have done that?
Yes, sir. I will tell you all this later.
Later, just
Yeah,
yes. Okay.
yes, I'm just showing you. It will be time-taking process.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, two I have defined 3D properties, material active, and I will be giving some sort of green representation. Okay, I have done this one. Now here in this user part, open height is 0.5. Like we can define whatever the part we can define for that particular process. If there is special process, for the special process I am using this user part. If at all I am having another part, see user part one, and I am opening it one, and I want to just change the color, same part but I am changing the color. And here I am dragging and dropping it to this one. Like this, simultaneously we can prepare any type of component. If we will be having user attributes, this is called as a class library. With that class library we can derive whatever the component we can. So we are going to define our own part, and we can prepare our own missions with our conditions, and we can run the simulation.
So we can define machine also, no?
Yes, we can change the mission conditions, mission characteristics, mission visualization also.
Okay.
Default mission is like this. I don't want a mission like this. I want a CNC mission which is almost a replica of the actual mission. I can define
Okay.
that. Yes, there are the different representations, but those are representations will be visible in 3D only, whereas in 2D it will
Right.
be look like this.
Correct. Just an icon.
It's just an icon. So this is what exactly the plant simulation is capable, sir. Okay. For today's session, I have explained you all the things like how to run the simulation. Okay. So what are the different ways for running a simulation? First is with respect to time. Second is with respect to quantity. And what is the use of class library as well as a toolbar? And what is the necessity of frame? How to
Correct.
save a program, at the same time how to close a program, how to save a program, how to close a layout, and what is the necessity of all these toolbox. I have defined you all those things in today's session.
What is the arrow mark here? What is the arrow?
This one.
No, this one. The beginning, the toolbar, the first one arrow is showing, no, that you have. The toolbar,
This one. This
toolbar.
one.
What is that?
JIT is just a representation, sir, which means our cursor. Our cursor need
Yeah.
to go like is that like representation. That's it.
Okay.
There is no any special indication for that. It is like you need to go to that place, like it is showing.
Okay. Okay. Identical.
That's it, sir. That is from my from today's session. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about the next components like parallel stations, robots, conveyors, different forms of conveyors.
Mm-hmm.
Different forms of conveyors. At the same time, we will be using buffers. All those things we will be discussing tomorrow's session, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Okay, sir.
So this is which we have taught me. These are all basics, no?
Yes,
This
this is
time.
this is the standard procedure for starting a simulation model. So for
Mm.
starting a model, these are the basic things. Now we have done the basic parts. Next thing is adding things to the model.
Okay.
Now, if at all I want to add conveyors. I want to add robots, then I can add robots here. I want to add humans, then I can add humans here. I want to add additional or parallel robots. I can do
Mm.
that. The next part is like additional things. These are default. These are basic thing. What we have discussed
Oh,
today is like a complete basics.
understood.
Okay, sir.
So you have already recorded this now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Please, after every session, no, you can share me that link. I can able to download that. No?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, sir. I will do that, sir.
From where I can download?
Sir, from Google Drive only. So I will be uploading that in the Google Drive,
Okay.
and I will be sharing you the link.
Sure. Sure.